You're about to discover a revolutionary program which provides forward-thinking organizations with the tools and information to define, map, and influence their culture across all levels and roles of the business. Let's start our journey by asking 4 simple questions. How do you develop your people to reach their full potential? Do you want to find out their values and their attitudes towards their jobs? What are their motivations and interests in performing the job effectively? Are you recruiting people with the right fit for your culture? The answers to these questions, and many more besides, are becoming more and more critical because the business landscape has changed. For the remainder of this year, and well into the 2020s, there will be a huge opportunity to reshape how people think about their jobs entirely. Rethinking role responsibilities and the culture can help organizations to move through this uncertainty. How will your management's focus need to shift as a result of COVID-19? One thing is for sure, it is not going to be the same as it was before. Are you ready for that? Is your organization ready for that? Are your people ready for that? Sir Richard Branson tells us that your employees are your company's real competitive advantage. They're the ones making the magic happen, so long as their needs are being met. HRDive.com advises that direct replacement costs for staff have been estimated as being a minimum of 33% of annual salary, with more senior and specialized roles costing far, far more. Indirect costs add even more to this equation, and these include elements such as productivity, staff morale, and brand reputation. According to Work Institute's 2017 retention report, as much as 75% of the causes of employee turnover are preventable. And Drake International advises that 87% of job failures occur because the person did not suit the organizational culture, rather than limitations in their skills or experience. Skills and experience, along with personality fit, are 2 elements that we rely heavily upon when assessing suitability for people in their roles, whether they be new hires or existing staff. Culture, on the other hand, is an entirely different story. Many companies still struggle to accurately assess and influence their culture, despite its growing value. But what if there was a way you could better measure and assess those behavioral and cultural components to achieve maximum productivity? Well, I'm here to say that there is. Introducing Culture Shaper, a unique cultural development program assisting progressive organizations to shape, manage, and transform organizational culture from the ground up. Hard skills, soft skills, cognitive skills, post-assessment evaluations, the quality of your new hires, the productivity of your existing people requires a holistic approach. And the missing puzzle piece up until now has been culture fit. The Culture Shaper program provides that missing puzzle piece. Culture Shaper is a cloud-based platform. It is desktop, laptop, tablet, and smartphone compatible. It includes personality trait matching to cultural elements and operates across employee selection, engagement, retention, attraction, performance, and productivity management. In other words, the whole of organization development. 43 elements of workplace culture have been identified and encompass climate, performance, and belonging. Culture Shaper provides a simple method to diagnose and map the culture for each role in the organization. But these are uncertain times, and uncertain times often result in us focusing our efforts on survival, the day-to-day of simply remaining viable. Now that's totally understandable. Indeed, it's essential. However, truly successful organisations also realise that the present cannot be allowed to completely overshadow the future. If people are your most valuable resource, and Sir Richard Branson tells us that they are, you simply must continue to invest in them. Not just your current people, but also those you are going to need to remain viable for the foreseeable future. The culture in any organisation significantly impacts on its productivity. Do you really know what your present culture is? Can you actually measure that, or are you relying on your intuition? Do you understand how that culture is contributing to your current results? Is your present culture going to continue to serve its purpose going forward? Culture Shaper provides answers to these and many, many more critical questions. The Culture Shaper framework has up to 43 workplace culture elements that are grouped within the 3 categories of belonging, climate, and performance, and can be attributed to specific job roles.